What's up, everybody? Marco from Digital Dash. I want to do a real quick analysis for ES. What I'm looking at tomorrow is very simple. Actually, it's really just going to come down to the execution. I've been struggling with execution lately, so that's really what it's going to come down to for me this week. But enough of that. Just jumping right into the analysis. Honestly, like I said, it's very simple. We are bullish if we can stay above this 4305 level. There's a little bit of 5-minute demand there, only because we broke above these structures here, had a decent little imbalance, so I marked that up as a possible demand. I'm honestly not putting too much weight on it though. Really want to see it stay above this 4305. There was a lot of wicking around here, a lot of just fights to keep price above this level, so that's definitely important to see. Even going back a little bit more to the 4-hour chart, price came into this level a couple times and rejected before it was finally able to push through here with some volume and some buying and some strong buying. So this is the level we want to see us stay above. If we can stay above that, that would be perfect. If we another level right below is a level where a bunch of wicks were created down here, just 402.25. so I want to watch that one as well. Yeah, that level, that's what that is for that back here. We came, tapped into that, and then price broke above it, broke through it strongly. Here we had a bunch of chop. This was nothing. This level meant nothing back here, and then here it used it as support again. We came down, used this level as support again. And then bounced again. So mark that level up. Really, I want to see any breaks below that for 4302.25 is where I'm really looking. Break and close, break and hold below this, break and retest. That's gonna be a really good sign. And ideally, I want to see us break through here, and then if we do get a retest to 4305 and stay below this level, and then even going short back at the 4302. We'll give us a play with some decent risk to reward, even if we're targeting just these lows over here for our first take profit. And then even if you're targeting this next area of support, then you get a good play either way. So even waiting for that extra confirmation and getting in here will be good confirmation to the downside. But for the upside, that's where I really want to see just a hold of 4305, and any hold, any just staying above this area. As long as we get in somewhere reasonable, we have space up to the next area here, which is this resistance at 4320. This applies on that 4320. Of course, we're probably running the traffic there, whether it's profit taken or sellers start entering the market. Whatever the case may be, there's space up to that zone. But yeah, seeing there's wick down here a bunch of times, wouldn't be surprised if we saw some battles here at this area. Wouldn't be surprised if we saw some fake outs, or maybe sellers piling in, or maybe just a wick coming back down to here. But if we do reclaim back above this level, then that's when I'm going to be looking to get interested for long, targeting this 4320 area. So pretty simple. Again, let's go down to our 30-minute, just get a bigger picture of everything. Came into this 4305 area a couple times last week. Monday and Wednesday we came into that area. We tried to run that area Thursday, didn't quite make it. And then Friday at market open, burst to that level. So 4305, very important level to see. If we get above that level, we can be bullish, of course, until 4320, as stated again, and then above 4320, we can let the market form and really try to see, if 4320, 4326 becomes an area of support where we could look to get in, or if we could look and see if price is holding above these areas to go long. But there's really not much information above us now in that scenario to set more targets. So we want to see some structure form above these levels here. But where do we leave out? The 30-minute. And then of course, if we do get that move back below 4305 and we somehow make it to 4285, and then we somehow break through 4285 and make it down to this zone here around 4270, this demand zone is pretty decent. Just like our last leg here, this will be like the last area for our bullish to trend to have hope. Again, we had some wicking down here, so I marked up this level as support. We had some on the 1 hour on the lower time frames. This area was tapped and respected a couple times, so I have that there just in case we decide to run that, which is very possible. So even with that, any pushes down, just any reclaiming of this 4275 after liquidity has been taken out is an ideal sign that we can look for before we go long down here at this area. So that's really all I'm looking at this week. I'm not even gonna take a look at QQQ or NQ. Really not interested in, just interested in seeing how this ES plays out. There's a lot of catalysts this week. Fed speaking, there's a lot going on. I think there was like a quad witching or something, or some contracts expiring. There's a lot going on this week, so we can really expect a lot of volatility and a lot of chop as well, because you know, leading into some of these major news events, we get a lot of chop. So now that we're finally seeing a breakout, we could break out and just chop around these levels, really collect a lot of the liquidity, looking for a move up or a major move down, depending on what these news catalysts end up being, and what some of the results of this pending news is going to be. But you know, even with that, we have room down to 4188, which is the next areas that we could possibly end up going back down to. You know, if something like news or something like that happen, it really is not crazy to have, let's see, what would it be, you know, that's a 71 point drop from news or throughout the week, ending up back down there. So, you know, taking it one step at a time first, gathering as much information as we can throughout the week, starting to see if we're gonna hold or fail this level, right? If we fail this level, then that kind of changes the sentiment for everything. We're not completely bullish yet. We want to see structure, you know, more signs of structure changing, but that'll be a huge sign as far as, you know, all the buyers that are trying to buy above this level right now and thinking that we had a nice clean breakout. That'll be a huge factor in how much the market can roll over, and you know, how much how much the market can roll over, how much downside we're gonna get. So like I said, one step at a time. Big major focus this week is going to be on execution at these levels. Finding the levels are very easy, finding the support and resistance is very easy, but just seeing this stuff happen in real time, and you know, taking a bad entry that could just price just runs your stop loss again, and you were the liquidity instead of you know, waiting, seeing, and taking that extra confirmation and using that to make entries and still calculating your risk and finding something that makes sense, a trade that makes sense. It's really just the things that I've been struggling with. So that's just what it is: execution, and just spotting this stuff in real time. If I can spot liquidity being taken in the entry that I was supposed to take and I missed the trade, you know, even that is a win, because I'm able to spot these things happening in real time, and that's what we really need to make sure that execution gets up to par. So enough of me talking. Really very simple this week. Rewatch the video if you need to hear it again. Make sure you guys leave a like, subscribe, and I'll catch y'all guys later, and we can see how this played out.